Hi, this is Carrie Holland, principal of White Station High School. I hope you guys will forgive this informal video, but I was told that they were going to upload a video of our seniors without a message from the principal if I didn't do this right now on my vacation. And I said, no, I'm sorry. The class of 2020 deserves a proper send-off. Guys, I'm so proud of you. I wish we could have done more. I wish we could have had an actual in-person graduation, but regardless, I want you to know how very proud of you I am, and I will never forget you guys. The entire faculty and staff of White Station High School is so very proud of you and the 13 years of hard work you put in to earn this diploma. The fact that we did not have an in-person graduation does not diminish your accomplishment at all. As I said in a previous communication, you guys are the undaunted class of 2020, and the fact that things didn't end the way we would have expected doesn't change that in any way. I'm so proud of you guys once again. Your entire faculty and staff is proud of you. We will never forget you guys. Keep your heads up and go into your futures excited and know that you are going to do awesome things. Remember, once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You're tuning in to our Shelby County Schools virtual graduation ceremony for your school. So let's get to it by hearing from the head of your class, your valedictorian and salutatorian.
Hello, family, friends, faculty, and guests. It is my privilege to be speaking to you today as the salutatorian of the graduating class of 2020. I know these aren't the typical circumstances under which I'd be addressing you, but I hope that despite this gloomy situation, we can come together to rejoice your accomplishments after 12 years of hard work. My name is Krishna Asari. I've spent the last 4 years of my life here at White Station, and I believe, as I'm sure the rest of the graduating class does, that I couldn't have spent these last 4 years at a better school. The funny thing is, though, is that I almost didn't end up here. Back in 8th grade, when my parents and I were deciding where I would go to high school, we had two choices, White Station or MUS. MUS had the resources and reputation, but I pushed for White Station. Of course, it wasn't for any highbrow reason like better academics or teachers or clubs. No, I simply chose White Station because all of my friends are going there. But it wasn't long until I realized that I had definitely made the right choice. Not only because I was able to continue building friendships with my middle school buddies, but also because White Station had everything I could have asked for. An incredible array of high-performing clubs, great teachers, and massive diversity in the student body and their interests. I'll try to encapsulate all that in one story, that of my journey through Mod UN. I entered White Station as a timid freshman, but my sister told me to join Mod UN, a club centered on public speaking. So I did. What's the worst that could happen? Well, what happened was I was terrible. But the community was so supportive that I never felt bad about my failures. I was just encouraged to keep trying. And eventually I improved. The club, and more specifically its members, had inspired in me dedication, responsibility, and competitiveness that I had never felt before. I found myself belonging to this diverse group of people who all had extremely different interests, from biology to theater to law or journalism, but we all united under our passion for Mod UN and for our school. One memory I'll never be able to forget is being able to lead our incredibly loud "Whose House, White House" chant at the end of every conference and be reminded of the intense pride that each member had in their school. See new delegates get their first award, or upperclassmen finish their final conference with a blast. It didn't matter if your committee didn't go as expected, because you were proud of what your teammates had accomplished, and you knew that it was your responsibility to do your best at the next conference, so that White Station could load back onto a bus back home with the best delegation award in hand. Now, I have the great honor of being the Secretary General of that club, but I'm not the best delegate there, far from it, and I'm glad it's that way. I'm glad that White Station is such an accomplished, diverse school that there will always be people there to challenge you, to guide you, and to work alongside you. And we're all supported by great faculty like our Mod UN sponsor, Ms. Duckworth, who has spent so much time supporting our club, or my guidance counselor, Ms. Fleming, who has helped me through countless obstacles over the past 4 years, or our principal, Ms. Holland, who has done her best to make this past year great for us students. So, if I were to go back and talk to my 8th grade self, deciding on where to go to high school, I would talk endlessly about the culture of White Station, how it motivates you, challenges you, throws you into new and unorthodox situations, and gives you a sense of pride like no other, so that when you emerge, you'll be leagues above where you began. Thank you.
18 years ago, I was given the gift of life, the gift of my name, the gift of 2 loving parents and a caring brother, and the gift of my birthday, just one day after Christmas. In the years that followed shortly after, I discovered that I was a recipient of many more gifts, including that of a capable mind and a life of normality. Fast forward to as much as just 4 months ago, and I was still living in that cycle of normality. Everything was just going according to plan. I was worried about how I would do on my next art history test. I was nervous about how my college decisions would turn out. I was wondering how I would cope with senioritis for the rest of high school. But as a common saying goes, things don't always go as planned. As all of you know, coronavirus has completely changed the way we live our daily lives in the recent past and will continue to do so in the foreseeable future, creating statistics that will make it remembered as one of the worst pandemics in history. However, as ubiquitous as the issue that presents itself before us, I stand before everyone today on a more positive note, and that is to celebrate our graduation from high school. Naturally, this special occasion brings me to reflect on all the experiences that we have undergone throughout the past 4 years of our lives. From being excited at not having to wear a uniform at school anymore, to dragging ourselves out of bed every morning at 6 a.m., to staying up extra late at night, refreshing the superintendent's Twitter to check if the forecast of snow got school canceled yet, to watching Officer McLean tackle one of her fellow students on social media, to practically not having school for a week because it was quote-unquote unbearably cold after the AC system broke. I look back at all of these high school experiences with both satisfaction and regret. As I'm sure all of you feel as well, there are many achievements that we are proud to have accomplished in high school. But there are also many things that we may regret not trying. And I believe that this division between satisfaction and regret derives from the choices that we made. For me, I chose to focus more on my academics. I chose to join school clubs like the math team. I chose to play soccer, and I chose to pursue my interest in business and entrepreneurship outside of school. But these choices came with an opportunity cost. To this day, I still have never been to a school football or basketball game. I often couldn't go and hang out with friends during the weekends. And honestly, the list just goes on and on. After all, there are only so many hours in a day. However, if I was given the chance to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a single choice that I made. Likewise, if I was given the chance to choose which school I would attend again, I wouldn't choose any other school over White Station High School. Now, while I'm on the topic, I just want to thank our amazing school for all that is given to us, and on behalf of the class of 2020, I want to express my sincerest gratitude to the most diverse school in Shelby County. Not only in the students, but also in the teachers, the staff, the academics, the clubs, and the opportunities. In addition, I would like to give a specific thanks to all of my teachers, my mentors, my family, and friends. How I am today would not be the same without the influences of each and every one of you. 18 years ago, I was given the gift of life, the gift of my name, the gift of 2 loving parents and a caring brother, and the gift of my birthday, just one day after Christmas. In the years that followed shortly after, I discovered that I was a recipient of many more gifts, including that of a capable mind and a life of normality. Many of us have the privilege to say that we live a life of these same gifts, but I doubt that any one of us have made the exact same choices throughout our lives and high school careers. Despite our differences in choices, here we all find ourselves at the same place, our high school graduation. As Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, says, we should be thankful for the gifts that we are given in life, but in the end, we are defined by our choices. After today, no matter where you go, whether it's to college or elsewhere, I hope that we will all live lives composed of choices that we are proud to be defined by. And just as we are all gathered here today, I hope that the different paths our choices lead to may all cross once again in the future, on the side of success. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2020. We made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we introduce your graduating class of 2020.
Graduates, congratulations on accomplishing this major milestone in your life. I firmly believe the best is yet to come. Through thick and thin, you have persevered and have shown overwhelming support and love for your fellow classmates, your schools, and your community. For that, I am eternally grateful. You are truly SCS Senior Strong. Stay safe and know that no matter what, you will achieve your dreams. Now is the time we've all been waiting for, the conferring of diplomas.
Congrats, District 8 graduates. I'm proud of you. It is an honor to be able to celebrate this tremendous achievement. And now, by the power vested in me, by the state of Tennessee and the Shelby County Board of Education, I hereby release diplomas to be awarded to the members of the 2020 graduating class of Shelby County Schools.
Well, there you have it. And I certainly hope that you're donning those beautiful caps and gowns this afternoon, because in a matter of moments, we're going to do something very special. Now, remember, hard work is the yeast that raises the dough. Let's go. Move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your cap. Did it? You are officially an alumni of Shelby County Schools and your high school. Congratulations, 2020. And remember, even a mosquito doesn't get a slap on the back until it starts to work.